Wow, there we go, folks. Sabaton, Hell and Back. Amazing stuff. Now, obviously, hello, and welcome to my channel. My name's Claire. I'm a flute player from Hull, East Yorkshire in the UK, and I'm back with a very special reaction because today I'm not just bringing you one performance. Well, I'm bringing you two. Oh, yes. And I have never even heard of this band, let alone reacted to them. So this is very, very exciting. So the band in question are called Sabaton. They are a Swedish power metal band formed in 1999. And today I'm going to be reacting to a track of theirs called To Hell and Back. So To Hell and Back is the fifth song and the first single from the band's 2014 album Heroes. And after doing a little bit of research, many of their albums are written about historical events, wars and battles, and this whole album is based upon different characters throughout history, warriors, soldiers. So this song itself is based on a guy named Audie Murphy, who was one of the most decorated US soldiers of World War II. And according to my information, he gained quite a reputation during his service and was regarded as a brave and daring soldier. Now, afterwards, he unfortunately had a battle with PTSD, and this resulted in prescription drug addiction. And then he went on to become a Hollywood star. So, quite a remarkable character, and it's quite easy to see how a band might have written a song about this. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to react to two versions of this because Ben, who sent in this suggestion, thank you, Ben. And if you have a suggestion for a track, by the way, check out the comment below, pinned comment, and I can add it to my list. Anyway, Ben sent me this message saying, could I react to two versions of this? The first one is the official video version by Sabaton, and Ben says the flute plays a relatively small part but is regarded as the signature of the song. You can see in their concerts the fans associate this song with the flute and love it. So that's going to be the first video that we're going to watch today together. And then Ben has also asked that I react to an acoustic cover version by a German metal band named Beyond the Black, and this will be a live version. And Ben goes on to say the flute plays a much greater part in this version, which is also very popular. You'll probably like the acoustic version better. Yes, you're probably right, Ben, but the original version provides important context. A double reaction would be awesome. Okay, so you've asked for it, Ben, and this is what you're going to get. So let's listen to the original video version first of all, and well, let's find out if it's Flutifull. Here we go.
From Texas, a man of the wild, thrown into combat where bodies lie piled. Hides his emotions, his blood's running cold. Just like his victories, his story unfolds. Light, our white light, if there be any glory in war, let it rest on men like him. Attack!
Wow, there we go, folks. Sabaton, Hell and Back. Amazing stuff. Now, obviously, no flute to speak of in that version. However, I am guessing that the bit that is associated with the flute is that lovely counter melody do, 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 in the background, which I think is a really clever thing to have weaved into that track because to me, it reminds me of the old kind of fife and drum folk kind of melodies that were used to often represent war. So I'm sure that's what's going on there, and I'm sure that's what we're going to hear in the acoustic version. But yeah, quite a track, quite clever, really, in many ways. That theme that I'm talking about kind of becomes quite haunting, doesn't it? And I'm sure that again is the idea of it. And yeah, I think it's really interesting that they've gone down this path of kind of exploring music in a way of reflecting people and reflecting things throughout history, which of course still have a massive impact on us now. And that's one thing that art can do, isn't it? Is inform and kind of make us think about these things. And yeah, this does it in a really interesting way. At the same time, really catchy song. And yeah. Okay, so that's the original video version. We are now going to head over and watch the cover version. Here we go. Okay, so we're ready to go. I've got it queued up. This is an acoustic cover of To Hell and Back by the German band Beyond the Black. Here we go.
From Texas, a man of the wild, thrown into combat where bodies lie piled. Hides his emotions, his blood's running cold. Just like his victories, his story unfolds. Bright, a white light. If there be any glory in war, let it rest on men like him. Dead men will never come back.
There we go. So what do we think to that, folks? That was an acoustic version of To Hell and Back by Beyond the Black. So isn't that interesting? Really interesting to hear a song like that done in totally different ways. I like what they've done with that acoustic version. Not easy to take a song like that and to try and capture it acoustically, but I think it works. I think it's still got lots and lots of energy. Obviously, it's not as heavy. It's not going to be. But I love the energy, and I love the, it brings out the folk feel, doesn't it? Now, to the flute playing, well done for doing the flute playing. It sounds very much to me like she's not an accomplished flute player. I say that for two reasons. One, because her tone could be a lot stronger, and I don't think it's that she doesn't want to make a stronger tone. I think that that's where she's at with her flute playing, which is fine. And two, three things actually. Two, she just played the riff that the theme that I was talking about earlier, whereas there was a bit of space in the middle for a bit of improv, which would have been cool. And thirdly, I think it would have worked better if she'd have played it kind of up the octave. So if I can try and work out what it was. It was something like that. And I think if she'd have played it in the higher version, it would have sounded more like a fife, which I think was the original intention of the song, that it was a fife and drum kind of thing. That's not to say that it didn't work. I think it worked very, very nicely. And like I say, well done to her for doing it, because it didn't appear to me like she was all that far along in her flute journey. But I think in that arrangement, having it up the octave would have just brought out the folky feel a little bit more. But yeah, cool. And if anything, it's really nice to just share two versions of a song like that with everybody, because especially people who are not really familiar with metal music, because I think it's easy to think, oh, I can't get past the sound being really heavy, and it's nice to be able to say, okay, here's the song in a lighter, stripped back version, because I think it's easier for a lot of people to hear the song itself, and then they might be able to go back to the heavier version. So I don't know if that's your experience, then do let me know, because I'd be interested to hear that. But thank you very much, Ben, for suggesting that one. Certainly interesting, and I'd certainly be interested in checking out a bit more Sabaton, especially knowing how they approach their writing and the themes that they use. I think it's really, really interesting. So there we go. Awesome stuff. I hope you've enjoyed another reaction from me. If you have, you're welcome to check out, of course, the rest of my content. I've got lots more reactions, lots of different styles of music. I've also got lots of covers, and you're welcome to join me every week for my live stream show, where we have some live music, friendly chat, and fascinating facts as well. So until we meet again, folks, I hope you stay flutifull. Bye for now.